Hey everyone. Now today I want to talk about something that it's a little more interesting. If you want to hear this out, what I'm saying is today about relationships, and I mean all different types of relationships. Human relation, like family, friends, lovers, co-workers, whatever. And to me, I think that is more interesting to talk about. And I will say this: human relationships are weird in general, and I guess when it comes to it, everyone has a different time with everyone else. It's difficult to fully say of who's with who. What I mean is, your relationship with your family could be, you may not agree politically. Like you may not agree with them politically. You may not see them as family, and it's a whole mess of story. And I know for a fact, a lot of people may see relationships like it's not necessary to have them around. If you have a family, yes, that's true at times, but it's how you look at it. Now, let's talk about family relationships, and I'll go on from here, okay? With human relationships, or with family, they are meant to be around to be there for you as well family, care for you, and a lot more things, right? Well, everyone has it all different. You may have it like families, family, so we care about each other. But to everyone else, it may be a little more rougher. And it might be a little more painful, I guess you could say. Or a little rough on the edges. Or a little rocky. And yeah, that is true. Family relationships can be rocky. I know for mine, there could be a little more of a story bit for me, but when I was living with my dad for like a year, I was living with and but when he was like, he wanted me to learn Spanish. I would not, I was not even interested in Spanish at that time. So yeah, and yet again, he'd be like, Brandon, oh, shit. Anyways, he'd be like, Angel, wake up. He'd be knocking my door and stuff, right? Like he'd be knocking on my door, and one time I locked it because like I wanted to like sleep, and I was tired. I was like tired as hell. He was like, "Why lock the door?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't want you to barge in on me while I'm like asleep." And I'm like, "I'm asleep right now. Please go away." Like that's how my relationship is with my dad. I mean, there's more to the story, but I mean, I will never respect him. Like for me, my relationship with my dad is like um rough. We don't see eye to eye. He sees other people around him as useless unless they work under his feet or ask for help. Yeah, that's how he is. A hypocritical nut job. And from time to time he calls me saying, "Oh hey Brandon, what's up? Oh my dude, you haven't not changed a like you not changed a bit." And I'm like, "You need to change your whole life in general." I'm like, "Bro, I just don't care." And if I say Brandon, I'm not gonna explain I'm not gonna explain the reason. I'm just gonna use a fake name right now, okay? And yet again, I would never see him after my dad at all. And yet again, people be like, "Oh, you need a human relationship with your dad." No, I don't. I will never respect him. He's not my dad. He could go die in a pit of hell. He's a bastard. That's my relationship with my dad. Everyone else is different. So it could be rocky with your parents. It could be rocky. It could be rocky with your mom, your dad, your grandparents, and everyone else. Your sisters, your brother-in-law. And like I see, it could be rocky. Like this, let's think about marriage relationships. Okay, let's just go with this off the wall. Um, I can say yes, they are very rough. They can be on the edge of the end of breaking of themselves. I guess I could say it like that. What I'm meaning is, we may not say of how we truly feel as humans, and I guess for a lot of reasons, I guess. Um, Everyone may not see marriage as a good way to be emotional, more closer to people. It could be very destructive. I know for me, I learned some relationships they're rocky, and I'm kind of be two factors, I guess, right? Two factors of who started it, who can end it, and I guess that's how it always ends, right? Relationships end up makes you feel pain and somewhat emotional burden. Makes you think that who is right and who's wrong. That's how I think about how relationships fully work. They don't fully work correctly as people think they do. And I fully kind of see how people think like some people could be in a best relationship ever with their partner, and yet again, that could be shown but not really proven, right? And yet to me, I guess it could be stable enough to work for like a year or two, right? And I guess for example, humans are humans, right? We all make mistakes. We all mess up. And that's how I see relationships with partners are. They're not simple. They're rocky. They're like rocks. You're gonna step on them once in a while. They're gonna hurt. Now let's talk about friends relationships. I mean, like your relationship with friends, of how you see them as, and everything like that. Friend relationships are hard to say. Everyone has their friend groups. Yes. Um, I know for me, I am that one friend who did not speak much. Yeah, that's a friend I was. I would be there, but I wouldn't say much. I would sometimes say something. Yeah, I was an oddball of the group. Hey, I made friend with a gay dude. Do you think that's easy to make? Unless he was hitting on me the entire time. Anyways, um, what I mean is like everyone has different types of friends. They got friends that are very active. They have friends that are very quiet, like me. They got friends that are so socializing, like they talk to everyone, no matter how bad it is or how good it is. Yeah, you get those types of friends, and then you got friends who doesn't speak much or doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's a rough one, boy. I know I do, and I can say, yeah, I know for me, my friend group was made of someone who was interested in someone of programming. Um, and I think I like a lot of friends that are more social, that can social more than me. I mean, like they can talk more publicly than me. I really never spoke much as well as I never do. The reason why because I don't like talking that much, and also I am so antisocial. Don't like talking to people outside. Ooh, that's bad on the store. That's my friend group. Everyone else in our group is more different. Everyone may not like that one friend. And yet again, that's okay. You may not like that person, but for what they do, for a hobby, you may like it for that. But that's how I see it as. If you can see behind the dark walls of the person, I guess there's a light behind it. I know for me, I was like that. I always put up a wall. I don't know what it means, like a metaphorical wall, or what I mean, the metaphorical wall that I actually still have nowadays. Or I don't act out much. What I mean is like I may not say or do much about a certain topic or I don't know, hobbies I guess. It because I just don't feel interested in talking to people who have more hobbies than me. That's the opposite when it comes to my friends. They have more hobbies than me. They could be having fun and yet again I'm there I guess being me. Yet again what I do for a living is kinda obvious. I do YouTube. I make content. Yet again, I play Xbox back there. It's right there. My controller, just so you can see it. See, that's what I mean. It's something like that, I guess. I will never understand that in general, how it would work or not. But hey, relationships are different. They're hard for everyone. They may not fully understand their parents, may not fully understand their partner. They may not fully understand their friends. But hey, if you're here just for me to make jokes and stuff, welcome to my career. Welcome to my job. Where, hey, I do this stuff, man. But I hope everyone have a good time listening to me being more monotone and more, I don't know, personal, I guess. But that's how it is. Okay, yeah. I hope you can have the rest of the day, and I guess have a good week. I don't know.